Hello, my name is Sarah and welcome to Dyslexic Dilemmas, where we delve into the unique challenges and dilemmas faced by dyslexics. In this episode, we're talking about low self-esteem. According to my quick Google search, low self-esteem is when someone has a lack of confidence about who they are and what they can do. And I think there's a link between low self-esteem and dyslexia, because when society keeps telling you that you will never amount to anything, whether you're stupid, it's like that narrative that gets told. And if you don't get diagnosed in an early age, you start internalizing that you're not going to do anything, you'll amount to nothing, you're just stupid. And I feel like that's the problem. Even though I got diagnosed at a young age, it's something that I face. It's like I have a list of stuff that I say to myself that I can't do. If you know me, you know that I never liked writing essays and stuff, so I always used to go to my lecturer and say, is there any way I could submit it as a video essay? Right, that's because I kept telling myself that I'm dyslexic. So I'm currently on a writing course for script writing, and I felt like, what the hell have I just done? I spent money on this course where I'm dyslexic. But as I started doing that course, people liked my ideas and the teacher liked my scripts. So I've been telling this story to myself for no reason, because I can do it. And it goes back to their confidence bit, because society always brings you down and you don't know what to do with it. Because I think, like I said, dyslexia, we have mountains that we overcome. So we kind of have all these hurdles, and sometimes we feel like we're the problem, we're just stupid. But that's not the case. And I've always found myself thinking that, oh, I'm scared of doing this because this might happen. How do we get to the point where we can improve our self-esteem? I think it's difficult because basically you have to rewire the way you think about yourself. So self-esteem is about how you view yourself and how valuable you think you are. How do you cope with low self-esteem? It's a struggle for me, and I'm beginning to understand by just, do my own tiny research. And like I said, this is my research. This is how I cope. Like I said, dealing with lower self-esteem is kind of rewiring the way you think about things. And the thing is to practice self-compassion. Self-compassion means being kind to yourself when you make mistakes or going through tough times. So basically, think about it like this. If your friend was going through a hard time, you wouldn't be negative. You would give them positive reassurance. You would try to help them But us, when we have low self-esteem, we instantly go to the negativity. Part of practicing self-compassion is understanding what self-talk means. Self-talk is basically the conversation you have in your head. So, for example, I've been in situations I forget stuff. I lost my phone one time in London, and it was the first time I went by myself, and I lost it. And I felt like, oh, I've done it again. I'm stupid. This keeps happening. That's what you're saying to yourself. But realistically, my friend had to tell me that it's London, it happens, She's had her friends go through it, so it's not the end of the world, but it's making sure that you're acknowledging that your mind will go to the negative first, so you reframe and say, oh, I've lost my phone. It can happen to anyone. It's not the end of the world. You can buy another one. So it's kind of acknowledge that you lost your phone and acknowledge that it's not the end of the world. At that time, it might feel that way. But in the bigger picture, you're not the problem. It could happen to anyone. Because we're proving to everybody that we're capable of doing stuff, whether it is trying to be independent as an adult, trying to just navigate school, just trying to navigate the world. We get hit by constant rejection, and then we're like, okay, then that must be me that's a problem. But no, it's your brain making that a bigger issue because it's what you're telling yourself. So just kind of practice that, I'm not stupid. Anybody could make that mistake. It's kind of just acknowledging. I feel like it's just the way rephrasing that. It's okay to make mistakes. You've got this, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. It's kind of difficult because I still go through phases where I'm like, yeah, I'm just rubbish. They don't want me, but it does affect you at the end of the day, and I've stopped trying to be negative towards myself. So that's why for me it's important to celebrate your successes and make sure you write them down, because I realized that I've come so far, like just my development, from education to adulthood, but our brain tends to forget those, and then when we have a bad day, we're like, oh, I've accomplished nothing. Like for me, I'm 24, I'm like, I've done nothing. Like all my friends are in proper jobs and I'm just stuck here. But when my friends start saying, but you did this, you did that, and I'm like, but make sure you, no matter how big or how small it is, you write it down, because it's a reminder that you progressed. By having those, it's basically having evidence that you progressed. It's so amazing. When I got my first freelance client, I was like, wow, I can make money with doing stuff I love. But then if I didn't have that invoice to remind me that I got paid, I would be like, I'm still doing this. Like, I'm not where I want to be, but it's just reminders. And I feel like accepting compliments. Somebody said, oh, your work's amazing. And I was like, no, it is, I'm still an amateur. And I'm like, I've devaluated myself. Why didn't if you accepted it and you're like, yeah, somebody likes my work. Yay. But these things are hard to do when you're in a shitty position. That's why I always find gratitude, like putting all these accomplishments down and compliments. So when you're in a shitty position, you'll be like, yeah, I feel like we should accept these compliments left, right, and center. No matter how small or big it is, we should just do it anyway. I feel like it's a hard thing to get your head around, and I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to rewire your brain when all we face is negativity. But I'm saying once you surround yourself with people who can help you, like help you understand, the people who, you are who you surround yourself with. So I surround myself with people who help me, support me, who push me. I've got no time for people who are negative, especially when it comes to my dyslexia. Like, the friends that I have are only a few, but they are solid friends because they help me and understand. And I think that's helped me with my self-esteem. Bring that positivity in and make sure you just keep in track of these successes. So that's been another Dyslexic Dilemmas. Yeah, I don't know how to end it, but that's been me. Thank you for watching and subscribe and all that jazz.